What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark. Once I'm back with another review here. Today we're gonna be reviewing Fantastic Four: The First Steps. I gotta say, man, it was a great movie. I was not expecting that. I'm not really into Marvel movies or comic book movies like that anymore, like I was when I was younger. So I have to say, this one was a lot better than I was expecting. This is gonna be completely spoiler free, so just gonna go ahead and get that over with. But starting off with the positives, man, the story was great. The villain was great. I like how they don't do it where like they show how they got. I mean, they show how they got their powers, but they don't really go into depth. Like there's not one by one showing them what happened. Like it just gets in, like it's a guy narrating and says how they got their powers. It's what I really like. You know, get straight into it. There's no like how to explain. No he's not dragging on showing how they got their powers. You know, I thought I really enjoyed about it. And just, hey, let's get to it. Let's get to the movie. Let's get to the plot. Let's get started. The characters, man, you really get into it with the characters. You're invested in them. You really like it. And I love the relationship between Johnny Storm and the Thing, man. It's freaking hilarious, man. Them two, they make the movie so much better to watch. Pedro Pascal and his wife, you know, that's pretty much a typical marriage, you know, is two married people. So the story, man, is like, man, it's a little darker than most Marvel movies too. Like it was like, man, I'm really into this. You know, it's not that it's kid friendly, obviously, but it's a little darker towards the audience. It's not your typical happy-go-lucky, you know, oh, you know the bad guys are gonna win. I mean, they figure it out apparently, but yes, the villain, man, the villains, they're kind of scary, man. Galactus is pretty scary, especially when they go talk to him and stuff. Like it could be very scary. The negatives, I would say the negatives are no, really, there's not too many negatives I can say. Maybe the ending, it seemed a little, like I said, I don't want to get into it without getting into spoilers, but you know, the fight scene, it was a little predictable. A little predictable. There's a lot of, I think that's the only thing I didn't like about it, is the fight scene, and the ending was a little predictable. You kind of see it coming. You kind of know what's going to happen. And all in all, I thought it was a great movie. I'm giving the movie, you know, originally out of the theater was an 8 out of 10. But now that I think about it, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Like, you know, it was great. Characters are great. It's well directed. The CGI is good CGI. It's never bad. Like the CGI is never bad. Like, I mean, obviously it's a superhero movie, but you really get into it. You really get invested into it. It never gets boring. I'll say that. It never gets boring. Never gets slow. For me, at least, I don't think it ever got slow. It was well cast. I think Pedro Pascal was great. Joseph Quinn, I think he's awesome as Johnny Storm. Man, just everybody was a great cast. I'm looking forward to seeing them again in Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday. So that's coming out next year. And just so y'all know, there are mid-credit scenes, so make sure you stay after to watch the mid-credit, post-credit scenes. I mean, that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. It was pretty quick and short. Really enjoyed the movie. Y'all should check it out. Yeah, until next time, guys. This is Mark Ponta, over and out.